And good evening, and thank you so much for joining me this evening. I am your host, Eric, on Eric's Weather Forecast. Today has actually been a very extremely busy day today with the severe weather today that's been breaking out in the all the severe weather. I can tell you that's been developing down in the south has really been really something else today. So let's go ahead and break it down and kind of explain to you what we've been seeing uh, for the most part. Is just a lot of dangerous storms have been going on and everything, and a lot of warnings, especially a lot warnings and stuff. So as a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and show you what we've got going on. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so you can see what's going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit and show you what we have so far. So if you live in this part of down in the south where all of the severe weather is actually going on, I wanted to let you know that there are tornado warnings uh, that are still in effect. So please remember, whenever there is, warnings, please make sure that you get to your sheltered area as quickly as you can. Because I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we have had severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. A lot of them have been like reissued and stuff like that. So please make sure. So the moment that I do see warnings pop up, I most definitely will keep you on top of everything, and you can see where all of the tornado warnings are actually lit up. Those red boxes indicate that there are tornado warnings that are issued. So please take that very seriously and get to a sheltered area if you are in and around that area, or in that location county that may be under that tornado warning. Stay in your sheltered area. If you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, you should be in your sheltered area as well. So just wanted to let you know that today has actually been a very busy day today as well. Not only have we been dealing with the severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings, we've even had a lot of flooding problems, and there's flood advisories, there's flash flood warning watches that have been going on. So it's just been very busy today. So just kind of keeping an eye on stuff today. So it's just been one of those very productive days today, very busy as a matter of fact. I do apologize for not being here a while ago. I was having a problem with something and I had to fix something that, so I am back. I'm sorry, I had to fix something because something was not working right on my computer, so I had to fix it. Excuse me, but I'm back. So anyway, we still have this severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect down here. So hopefully you're in your sheltered area. You most definitely want to be in a sheltered area, as a matter of fact, because there's the thunderstorm right there. So just stay within your sheltered area and wait until the storms have passed, and then it will be safely okay to come out of your sheltered area. But please, I advise you, wait until the warnings have expired, you guys, because it's hard to say what can happen once that the storm starts. It expires, and it's very possible that it could reissue again. So just be aware of that. Because I have noticed that throughout the day today. So, you know, just kind of be aware of everything that's been going on and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and tell you the story of the day and what we've been dealing with today. Just a second, I'm trying to fix this. Oh my goodness, I guess I gotta bring this down a little bit. Hold on just a minute. Let me fix this. 1 second. I think my throat is dry. I'm gonna have to get something to drink in a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about our main story of the day is basically all on the severe weather. I want to thank everyone for joining me on Eric's weather forecast, and I'm your host, Eric, with continuing live coverage on the severe weather. The severe weather that's really been causing a lot of problems way down in the south. You can see how active it is. The severe categories go all the way from 1 through 5. 5 is actually the highest because that's considered like the most highest threat would be a 5, and we do have that in there. So I just wanted to let you know that we've had a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings today. That still continues. We've seen tornado warnings. That continues as well. We're going to get right into all of everything that you need to know, but I wanted to give you a heads up of what's been going on. We've had flood advisories, flood warnings, flash flood warnings, watches, that type of things. Severe thunderstorm warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings are still in effect, and tornado warnings are still in effect. And then there are also tornado watches that are also issued down there. So please be careful. I don't really have the watch boxes up. I only have the warnings up, but I can actually bring the boxes and show those to you as well. But there are a lot of warnings all over the map right there. You can see from the front to the back. So it all depends on where you are and it all depends on how active it is. But it is a very, very busy weather situation, because I can tell you, as a matter of fact, we have had problems all day. So I'm just trying to make sure that you guys are actually on top of everything, just making sure that you guys are like basically keeping an eye and keeping on track on the weather and stuff like that. But pretty much for the most part, I'm trying to keep you guys up to speed on everything of what was going on. I was just having some issues with my computer, so I really apologize, and it has froze up a couple times today, so that isn't really part of what I had expected, but those things happen. So that was the reason why I wasn't doing my live stream, and that was part of the reason why I was having a problem before. So I am back, so I really apologize on that. Let's go ahead and now continue talking about this weather and everything, and that's what this is all about today. So let's talk about all of the active stuff that we have going on right now. So if you are under a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning, please take that very seriously and remain in your sheltered area until the storms have passed and the warnings have been officially canceled. Then we can say safe to say that it's okay. But for the most part, if you're under a warning, just stay in the sheltered area is the best place for that. Just make sure that you have extra batteries, flashlights, and all that kind of stuff if the power goes out. Make sure that you have like water or some kind of beverage, beverage and all that kind of stuff that you're going to need. So just make sure you got your flashlights, candles, and your cell phone and stuff like that. And make sure that you're staying in contact with your family. So if you live down in the surrounding area where all of the severe weather is at, just kind of hang in tight. It has been a long day for everybody, so just hang in there. So let's trying to figure out how we're going to do this. 1 second. I'm going to actually We actually have a severe thunderstorm warning over here. We've got some warnings going on over here. But these are actually, I'm going to have a look at this really quick so I can figure out what those are. And these are just flash flood warnings that are in effect up here, but there are severe thunderstorm warnings up here. So if you live in those areas, you should remain in your sheltered area until the storms have passed. And I would definitely prefer you waiting until have expired, and I'll make sure that I let you know when they do come down. I will let you know. But for the most part, the severe weather is pretty much scattered wherever you go, so it all depends on where you're at and what part of the location you are basically located at. I don't know why I've got two of these things up here. Just a second. Trying to figure out which one needs to be up here, and I got two of them up here. Just a second. I was trying to find the one that had, okay, there we go, we found the one that I was looking for. Okay, so we have all these storms right here and everything. We've got all these showers and thunderstorms. We've got this severe thunderstorms and everything. We've got the flood advisories, flash flood warnings, and all of that going on. So a lot is going on. So this has really been a very busy day. We have severe thunderstorm warning right there. Another severe thunderstorm warning right there. We've got more flash flood warnings here. We even have a couple of tornado warnings. If you live in these other locations, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. One moment. Trying to get it to zoom in just a minute. Okay, there we go. I'm going to zoom in one more time. 1 second. We're almost there. Okay, maybe I gotta back up a little bit. Okay, so, okay, never mind. Okay, so we have, yeah, that's actually a lot better right there. Okay, so as you can see, if you look right on the screen right now, we have tornado warnings going on right now. So if you are in the location where those tornado warnings are at, hopefully you guys are safe. Because it is quietly been so make sure that you remain in your sheltered area until these tornado warnings are over, especially. That's the main thing. So this is what we have, which is the concern. I'm going to say right now, I'm going to try and zoom in, like loop in a little bit more, so I can actually tell you more of what's going on here. So right now we have, let me see how many tornado warnings do we have on here. We got quite a few tornado warnings going on here. I gotta find my mouse here. This thing is, my mouse has been acting silly today. Okay, oh, there it is. Alright, so we have a tornado warning that's right in this section right here. So tornado warning right there. There's another tornado warning that's in effect that's right here. So if you live along this area, there is a tornado warning, so just be aware of that. And then we have another tornado warning in this section over here that is still in effect. So hopefully you guys are being very, very careful. I'm hoping for the most part that you guys are doing just that, because I am a little concerned. So please be careful if you guys are out in all of this. It's not really the kind of weather that a lot of us would like to see. So please be careful. So once again, there are tornado warnings in these areas. We have a tornado warning up here. Uh, so there's about one, two, there's quite a few tornado warnings, as a matter of fact, that I can see. So please be careful. It will just be a matter of time of uh, waiting to see how long these warnings are going to be in effect and for how long and everything. But please make sure that you got to your safe sheltered area and you guys are doing okay, and hopefully you guys are all connecting with family, letting them all know that you guys are doing all right and everything like that. I know it has been a busy one today, I know, so I'm going to try and zoom out a little bit. Let's see if I'm able to do that, and then I can see if there's anything else that's on here besides the flood advisories and all that kind of stuff. Let me see what my map is. My computer is doing weird stuff today. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Alright, I'm going to look and see what we got. One moment. Okay, we have, what do we got? Just one second. Okay, so, if you live in these areas, we have severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect. So if you live in any of the areas that are under the severe thunderstorm warnings, should be in their sheltered area. The same thing that goes along with is the tornado warnings. Stay in your sheltered area regardless if it's a severe thunderstorm warning, but definitely a tornado warning. I'm going to say for both. Stay in your sheltered area due to the fact that we have severe thunderstorm warnings and we have tornado warnings that are in place. Just stay in your sheltered area until these tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings come down or have expired, because there are some that are still in effect. So just remain in your sheltered area until the tornado warnings have been canceled. Because there are some active ones that are still in place right now. So please play it safe, everybody. Please play it safe. That's all I ask. I've been thinking about all the people that have had to deal with severe weather for the most part today, and I am basically 100% worried. All I've been doing is thinking about all the people down south, and I'm just hoping that you guys are doing okay as well. So that's all I hope for, is that you guys are doing okay. But until that time, I will be with you guys until things finally start settling down for the most part. But until then, I'm still here with you guys, so I will make sure that I get you guys through this severe weather outbreak down here. That's what it's all about as well, so I'll kind of keep you guys in the loop of what's going on, and if I start to see other things pop up, other warnings pop up, or they get reissued again, I most definitely will let you know right away. I'll let you know as soon as I see them pop up on the computer, and we'll go from there. Let's check and see what's going on with the other radar. I have to find that. Where is that? Our other map. Just a second. I have to switch the map around here. I'm going to see if I can get the other one up. So I have to give it a minute. It's got to think. I'll give it a couple of minutes. But other than that, we can talk about some really, really nice weather today in Michigan, that is for sure. It was actually a very, very nice day today, as a matter of fact. and I really enjoyed it. Very, very nice. So, very, very nice sunny day today. It was kind of like on the cool side and everything, but it wasn't all that bad, as a matter of fact. So it was pretty good. It was pretty good for the most part. Okay, so let's get back to what we were talking about. So we still have warnings that are still in effect up here. We still have severe thunderstorm warnings that are still in effect up here for you guys. So if you live in this vicinity up in this area, there's still severe thunderstorm warnings that are still in effect in this area. So it depends on where where you're where you're at, basically, for the most part. I'm gonna try and move this over just a little bit. Hold on. See if I can move this over just a little bit. Okay, I need to stop right there. Okay, so severe thunderstorm warnings are still effective over here, so I'll keep an eye on that for you, and I'll let you know when that is all clear, when that comes down, and that might be over as well. But we still have the tornado warnings that are still in effect over here as well. I'll zoom in just a second, and I'll show you what we have going on. We have quite a few tornado warnings over here. Let me see how many we have. I need to check really quick. Wow. Yeah, there's quite a few. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have one, two. We have at least four tornado warnings all in this area, all along in here. 4 tornado warnings, imagine that. 4 tornado warnings in this whole section right here. 4. That is unbelievable. Wow. I'm going to move this up a little bit. If I can move this map up a little bit. I know I can. 1 second. Alright. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay, there we go. But I am kind of tired today, guys. That is for sure. It has been a long day today for me. It has been a long day. Alright. Let me just move this up just a little. Well, we're not going to do that. Okay. I'm going to, like, back it up a little bit. There we go. Then I can see where all this stuff is coming from. There we go. So, this is where all the active weather is. We even have thunderstorms down here. We've got some thunderstorms down in this area. So I'm closely monitoring all of this stuff. But you can see this is generally where all the active stuff is at right now, because there's there's like at least four tornado warnings still in effect within this whole section right here. There's just a lot of flood warnings all around. So it's creating a big problem. So we'll have to check to see about how much flooding and all that kind of stuff. We'll check that out in a little bit and see what's going on with that. But we still have active tornado warnings that continue, severe thunderstorm warnings that are still in effect with us as well. So you can see that we have quite a bit of action going on. So we're just waiting it out for the most part. So just got to be patient. It may be time before the warnings are over. I'll see if I can get maybe there's. Let me see if I can find out more about the tornado warnings. I'm going to see if there's an update or news update or something on the tornado warnings. I'm going to see what I can find out. Maybe I can get some kind of an update. That would be really nice. I'm gonna look and see what I can find out. That would be really nice to know, if there was anything like that. So let's see if I can look that up and see. 1 second, guys. I'm looking it up right now. And they're still active. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, so I was just zooming in so you guys could see what's going on. I'll go back to, let's see, I'll go back to this other one. Just want to make sure that all of you guys are just on top of everything. I want to make sure that you guys know what's going on. I just gotta wait for the map to switch over again. 1 second. I'll have to give it a couple of minutes. I don't understand why I've got two of them. I don't need two of them. Okay, 1 second. One second. Just hold it. Hang on a minute. My computer is not listening to me today. Hold on. Trying to get rid of this one. It's not listening to me. Just a minute. Why? Okay, 1 minute. We might be okay now. I just get annoyed when you try and cancel something, or you have all these extra windows, other extra screens that don't need to be up there. Then you get less confused if you have less pages up, then you know what you're doing. So I had to get that out of the way because it was bugging me. So I had to do that. Sorry about that. I just have to wait for this other thing to come up. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for to begin with. Okay. Alright, so, took me a few minutes. So, we still have some active, I'm going to see how bad this is. We're not looking too bad, as a matter of fact. We still have severe thunderstorm warnings. We do have, actually now we've got 3. Let me look here. We got 3 tornado warnings that are still in effect, and we have severe thunderstorm warnings that are still in effect as well. So, if you live in this section right here, there's still a severe thunderstorm warning still going on over there, and we still have a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning that still remains in effect over in this section over here. So just hang in there. Let you know when that passes. But for right now, it's still in effect, and there is a tornado warning, as a matter of fact, that's still in effect right along this area right here. And that's where that tornado warning is at, is right up there. So pretty much for the most part, we'll leave it on this page, and we'll get you through a very, very stormy forecast today. Very, very busy for everybody. Very busy. I'm just looking to see if there is any, like, live update or something on the severe weather. I'm going to see if we can find out about something. 1 second. I'm looking to see if there's actually a live update or something on this. I'd like to know what's happening. Let's see. Okay, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on that. And I'll let you know. We have, I can't really see that very well. I think those are flood. Okay, there are flood advisories right there. All those green boxes are flood advisories that are in effect. So there could be some areas that could see flooding concerns as well. And then we've got flash flood warnings that are also in effect as well. So just wanted to let you know that there are flood warnings that are also out as well, and flood advisories. So just be aware of that other concern as well. There is a tornado warning that is in effect right over here. So if you live down over in this section right here, there is a tornado warning that is in effect in that section right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom in so you can see where that tornado warning is. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more here so you guys can see a better glimpse of what's going on. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 tornado warnings that are in effect in this area. So remain in your sheltered area because there are tornado warnings that are still in effect. I'll kind of keep an eye on that, and I'll let you know about those tornado warnings as well. That seems to be quite one of the busiest of them all. And then we've got the tornado warnings, and we have a severe thunderstorm warning that's also in effect right here. So if you're under a severe thunderstorm warning and tornado warnings, you should be in sheltered areas immediately. I mean immediately. So stay in your sheltered areas. You guys are under warnings. So I just want to let you know, tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings are still active. Remain in your sheltered areas until the warnings have expired. And I will keep you posted on that. So please play it safe, you guys, until these storms are out of here. Just hang on tight. I know it's a waiting process, but it's going to take time. I'm just hoping that all of you guys are doing okay down there. We'll kind of keep an eye on these warnings down here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. A little bit, so we can kind of keep an eye on these 2 tornado warnings down here. I'll kind of monitor that. And then on top of that, there is actually a flood advisory that's also in effect on top of everything else that's going on. So where you see this green box right there is a flood advisory that's in effect, and then along that is the tornado warnings as well. And then there's actually flash flood warnings that are also in effect as well, and severe thunderstorm warning as well. So a lot is going on down here, and that is for sure a lot of active weather. So as long as this stuff remains active, I'm going to stay with you guys until all of these warnings have officially expired, and they're still active as we know it. So I'll kind of keep you guys tuned to this, and we'll kind of stick with that. So we'll wait and see how long these warnings are going to stay up for. So I know it's just not fun when you have to wait out the storm. I know that's not the funnest part, But the main thing is that our safety comes first at all times. Whenever there's severe weather, we just got to remember that in the back of our mind, that our safety